Hey, I'm Kev Mr. Cole, and welcome back to Monster Energy Supercross as the debut of High Side Hillman did not go well last time out in Detroit. Can he get back on track in St. Louis with just 3 rounds of the season remaining? So here we are in St. Louis with a mega jump to begin the lap off with, and some higher, bigger mounds as well than in Detroit, which very much he had to have a flow round to be good. And Hillman did for most of the race, just fell apart in the last few minutes. That's why he got to go under. Well, that's a bit of a speedy section. Let's go through the left hand. I already like this St. Louis track much better than the last one. A bit faster, a bit more dramatic. Got some bigger jumps. Now we got the mound sections. Trying to rip it good around that corner. Probably should have scrubbed over that jump. As Hillman did bring out the scrub in the last round in Detroit as he rejoins the track after going a bit wide into the hairpin. This track, pretty good. Oh, the crowd loved the scrub. That's a good expiration, that. Now let's see if we can find some more speed to go with it. Well, yeah, that last round of Detroit might have cost Hillman his chance of the title. Slim chance of the title. Because even though he gained points back on Chaz, it's only 2 in the end. He wasn't much of what everyone else scored big in that top 5 battle. And oh, he's down. We've got to watch out for that in the race. That happened quite a lot near the end of the Detroit race. He landed on a jump and just the bike cartwheeled forward. He just got to keep his weight a bit more rearward. Let's go, massive jump. Then again, way too much speed into the left-hander. It's all playing with the track limits there. So no surprise he's last at the moment. 1.5 seconds of chase. So track maybe slightly longer as well time-wise than Detroit. I mean, looking around the minute mark for a fast that time. That's much better start from Hillman to the lap. Almost skating on the rear a bit. Oh, and then clips the wall under the jump. So just leans back in time. Saved the bike that time. Good whip out of the hairpin. Just about staying on the bike. A little jump. It's a good scrub, good section now. Hey, remember to slow down the bike into that left-hander. So got over the jump, and a minute 2, he is right up there. Back on track. As he has one final effort. Or did. So Zach Osborne is on top here at the Dome at America's Centre by over half a second ahead of Joey, who won the last round. We've got Smith in 3rd down and 4th, and there is Hillman round out the top 5. So great qualifying for Kawasaki. 3 of their riders in the top 5 ahead of the KTM of Alex Martin. Then top Yamaha goes to Dylan Fernandez, just ahead of Mitchell Harrison. We've got Christian Craig and Carl Peters round out the top 10. RJ Hampshire in 12th, and looking further down, where's Chaz in 18th. So he's got some work to do once again in the race, as we get some good credits for qualifying in the top 5. Could that elusive hole shot become Hillman's in the race? And can he actually survive for the whole of it?
The dirt surface inside the Dome at America's Center in St. Louis, Missouri is some of the best you will find anywhere for racing. The riders love it because they know they can attack the track. If you want to be Monster Energy, AMA Supercross and FIM World Champion, you need a great run here in St. Louis. The crowd is into it tonight. That will definitely get these riders pumped up as they wait for the gate drop. The riders are lined up. The gate is about to drop. Who will get the whole shot?
As here he is, high side, leaning forward. Hope he doesn't fall over when the gate drops. Bit slow again, away. But he's holding the inside line while it's like everyone on the outside. Oh, he's being aggressive. He gets pushed wide. He somehow survives all of it up to second behind Adam. Ahead of Carl Peters and Joey. Got Christian Craig in fifth. But again, madness at the start of a race. And oh, he lands on Carl Peters. Nuking down the inside. He's also battling his fellow Kawasaki rider in Joey as they cross the line and go on to the second lap. Adam leads by almost 2 seconds already. Great start. And I believe this is Kawasaki 1-2-3, isn't it? So that's a good move down the inside from Hillman. And he does like these set of jumps and mounds. Just the second half of them he's not as good. So going to the fast left-hander. So leans back just in time to the 5. Not a good end to those set of jumps. Oh, what the hell is happening? He's got a blocking Bronco. So he whips it wide. Does he whip it good? No, it's taken out by Smith. That's Travis up to 4th. Great job. As Hillman rejoins in 7th, and it's like battling with Charlie Jones for 6th. Got Benny behind, RJ Hampshire in 9th, Cole Peters in 10th. Where's Chaz? In last. What is happening? Second half of the season, he's just turned into a back marker. Dominating in the first half. There we go over this section. Oh, look at Hillman. He loves that section. Back up to 4th behind Travis in 3rd. Great job. Got Christian Craig behind in 5th on the Honda. So watch out for some fireworks maybe between... Oh, Hillman and Craig as he goes down the Honda, man. Maybe we don't have to roll you then. With Jordan Smith in 2nd. Adam's still leading though. And that's much better. Not that good a landing into the hairpin. But the hammer stays on Travis's tail, or should I say high side. As they got Jordan Smith's caught up to Adam for the lead. So here goes Hillman round the outside for 3rd. Back onto the podium. This is just the race he needed after the Detroit nightmare. There you go, good landing. Oh no, he's gone into the Oakley. It's cost them a couple of positions to Alex Martin and Travis are battling side by side. Here comes Hillman to join in. Make it a freeway and make it back to 3rd. And you see Smith right on Adam's tail as they jump high into the sky. As here's Hillman with the scrub. Oh, and he stacked it into the hairpin. Oh, rejoins in 5th, just ahead of Carl Peters. He seems to be battling back. After dropping back on the opening out, Zach Osborne on the edge of the top 10. And oh, there goes Hillman down. What? I've never seen someone fly so high by tapping an object. But he's battling for a top 5 with RJ Hampshire as well. Having a good run as looks like Yamaha wants some more TV time. So we go under the bridge. That time he avoids the Oakley sign as he chases down Travis for 4th. Alex Martin in 3rd. Oh, he's cartwheeling. He's into the crowd, is he? Oh, and someone else is down in front on the Honda. Looks like that's RJ Hampshire. So down to 10th for Hillman as once again, what the hell is he doing over these mounds? He's got the inside line. He just holds on to 10th. He's got Cameron McAdoo in front and Charlie Jones. He goes over the jump as we're over halfway through this race and he's battling for 10th. After being in the top 3. Just gone to shit again. For Hillman. Look at this, he's 11th behind RJ Hampshire. And again the camera's just messing up. And so he's dropped another couple of positions. He's stuck in the midfield. As I've already seen this season, he's not the best at battling. Supercross style. He goes through the left-hander. Oh, made sure to lean back that time. This goes into the hairpin down the inside of Benny. 412. Now can he chase down the top 10? There's again breaking into the hairpin. Mike was not having it. Goes down the inside into the hairpin. Oh, he gets a little tap from behind from Dylan. That slowed down everyone. So that was stupid from the Yamaha. As he goes through this first set, she's gone slightly wide. Managed to rejoin the track though just in time. So he's up to 12th now. He's got to chase down Cameron McAdoo and RJ Hampshire, as you can see in front. Battling for 10th. But he won't going into the right hander like that. And again he's being tapped from behind. Yeah, seriously aggressive in Supercross. Let's go into the left-hander. Oh, survives, gets a good rhythm. And into the hairpin. Oh, he's actually taking those pretty well as well. This is just so that Hillman needed. You can see a top 10 right in front. Gets on the rear brake as we approach the final quarter of this race. Does his fastest lap, I think, 102. He's less than a second off 11th. He's once again taking the alternate line in that section. As he's right in the tail, Cameron McAdoo, who's fallen a bit backwards from RJ Hampshire in the battle for 10th. Oh, here comes Hillman for 11th. And he's made it stick. So now next on the list is RJ Hampshire for 10th. Oh, that's a good section though. And now he's right on the tail. And then we've got Christian Craig right in front in his Honda. So now they're lining up for Hillman. That's all, he gets hit though from behind by Cameron. Won't appreciate that. Won't appreciate that either. Landing on the Monster sponsorship. As he only got 3 or 4 laps to go now. Well, he's got superb runners and it's like Smith's now in the lead. Zach Osborne up to 4th. Everything's going as Varna Rider's way as there he goes. Hillman into the top 10. Ahead of RJ Hampshire. And now it's his old friend Christian Craig in front. He'll probably give him no favours. This track rutting up is not as bad as Detroit. Feeling it a bit. In that fast corner, but that's about it really. That's not a good set of mounds from Hillman. And there's Charlie Jones right in front of Craig. So there you go, gets his scrub out. Oh, he lands and stacks it. What the hell happened there? He just landed and he just flung himself. As he gets quickly back into 11th head of McAdoo. RJ Hampshire right in front. As we do have 2 laps to go after this one. Well, including this one. And look at McAdoo fight back. It's go time, and he realises it. Maybe Hillman didn't, as he runs wide again into that right-hander. But again, a much better set of mounts there, and he's back ahead of McAdoo. So elbow to elbow into the fast left-hander. This is what the crowd paid to see. Some great, fantastic tight racing. Oh, not Hillman being flung into the crowd. He's still in 12th though. I have no idea what happened there again. Maybe just leant forward too much. As he's not going to scrub it this time, as you saw what happened the last lap. And look at this, if he didn't have these issues, he would have been clearly in the top 10. As these three are gaining. As they go on to the final half of the race. Hillman battling for a top 10 with RJ Hampshire. Adam back in the lead ahead of Smith. What about they've had? And McAdoo punts. Hillman. Sometimes they just don't realise there's a rider there, do they? Stewards aren't going to do nothing about it either. But that could have cost Hillman a top 10 through no fault of his own. As in the end, Adam beats Smith to the line. Their epic duel ends with a victory for the Kawasaki rider, but Smith good points in the championship battle. Adam as well, he's actually getting up there. As there's Alex Martin in 3rd, Zach Osborne in 4th. It was all about who will finish 10th. As there he goes, Hillman. Oh no, he's been denied. As he ends up in 11th. As you can see, it's Kawasaki, KTM, Husqvarna, and Kawasaki rounds out the top 5 with Joey, then Carl Peterson, Sip, Travis in 7th in the end, but a good run on his Kawasaki, and Christian Craig in 8th. Charlie Jones in 9th, top Suzuki, and RJ Hampshire in 10th, just ahead of Kev Hillman. Then you have a bit of a gap to Cameron McAdoo in the end. Dean Fernandez down in 15th. Where's Chaz in 21st?
That was a race he will try to predict quickly. All you can do is put it behind you, get back out to the practice track, and start preparing for the next race.
At least I don't have the in-tone coming down this time around, as Hillman is in 9th, just a single point ahead of Dean Fernandez, 11 points to Christian Craig, 4 points on Alex Martin and Mitchell Harrison. As there's Adam in 5th, and look how close it is between the top 5 now. Jordan Swift leads ahead of Zach Osborne. Chaz down to 3rd after finishing in last. Joey in 4th, and Adam in 5th with his victory, just 13 points back now. That should have been Hillman right up there. But what a poor couple of races he's had, with RJ Hampshire just outside the top 10. Let's look further back. So we now have 31 riders scored so far this season. And there are some decent credits earned. Again, good shot at the whole shot. Could not quite take it though. As up to level 34, and we're nowhere near achieving these yet. As we look at the messages, Kev Hillman races too timidly, missing the ejector set by GoPro. Never let your guard down. Timidly? I think he's way past that line. I think he's over the line on aggressive, as you've seen a couple of times so far this season on a holes barred race in the 450. As they're always talking about 450, are they? AMA Supercross. What about the 250s? Show what you're capable of. High side, we're off, well done. High side, says Richard Johnson. Probably a bit sarcastic in that. So, Sponsor Jet to finish in the top 3, where hasn't done that for a few races. Let's see if he can break the streak around the MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey next time out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you then.